Hello and welcome to the Superhero Hub. I'm Sam,
On that.
and today we're reviewing,
Twin Peaks.
yeah, The Return Part 11. Maybe I shouldn't have laughed, but I found it funny. But so basically, the start of the episode is Amanda Seyfried's character going on a mad ting, and then she grabs a gun and she rings up her mum. And her mum comes driving round, she dashes past her, grabs the keys, get in the car,
hmm
reverses back, and her mum's just swinging from the bonnet. That was great. That was really good. I thought what was a good touch as well is that when she got dashed off the car, both her shoes came off. You know what
hmm
I mean? I guess it was like a dramatic moment, and I shouldn't really laugh, but I thought, oh, that was great.
There's
So,
no way you're not meant to laugh at that.
yeah.
She dove onto the car. It was ridiculous, but
Mhm.
it was fun.
And then you had the trailer park owner or whatever kind of like mulling around, like finally one thing I was wondering about, because this also popped up as well, the tubby girl who the guy may or may not have killed and then blew her trailer up, like, is that in the same park?
What do you mean?
I guess it can't be in the same park, like trailer park, her
Depends how big it is, isn't it? It could be.
yeah, but you
I mean,
think
she's obviously not dead. She got battered and she was there, wasn't she?
yeah, she was crawling through the grass, but there were like, smoke. Her skin was like dark in places, implying that she'd probably crawled out and the trailer had blown up and she had all soot on her arms. So I'm
hmm
wondering whether like that guy's like, sticking his nose in. You'd think like one thing I didn't get as well, like he blew his whistle and then like the car like came to him. There was a guy in the car driving, but it's like, what does that even mean? Like, oh, could you imagine? It was just like, oh yeah, when you hear this sound, like, come and pull the car up or whatever.
hmm
I mean,
It's really old-fashioned, isn't it? It's like kind of how people used to get like horse and carriages back in the day. Like it's really out of place.
yeah, the logistics of it are ridiculous. So yeah, I guess Amanda Seyfried runs off, goes to this cruddy little motel, and then I guess the guy ain't there, her husband or whatever ain't there, so she licks off 5 hot licks at the door, then kind of leaves, and like I guess the husband's cowering with his side hoe in the stairwell. Trying to think what else. You had no doppelganger or anything like that, but you had the FBI like roll up to that place, and then you've got like the tubby ghost, I guess, the major like phasing in and out and stuff like that. Because I was kind of thinking to myself, right, what are they seeing and what are they seeing? You know what I mean? Because it kind of appeared when Gordon went into the garden and he was like holding his hands up and stuff like that, and the portal was opening. He saw that, and no one else
hmm
was really seeing that. They were just
Yeah,
looking, and he
he,
just
he saw 3 like ghost-looking guys who seemed homeless, and then Albert pulled them back, right? So, but although Albert didn't see what Gordon's that his name,
yeah.
and didn't see what he saw, he did see that Gordon was disappearing. So he knows like something had to have happened.
Yeah, and then I guess, well, this kind of explained it that I guess the got a light guy, those weird guys that he was rolling with, like one of them rolled up to the car and like took Shaggy's head off.
hmm
So that's interesting what they're about then. So I guess they're kind of from this alternative place, and they must have come there whenever that radio thing was going on, and that happened back in the day. So yeah, I didn't really know what
I
to.
wonder if that's just the same way possess people, or
So
was that like because what I'm trying to work out is that because you remember we saw the bug climb into that girl's mouth,
yeah,
but like so are they different things from different places? Then I don't know. That's what I can't quite work
I
out.
guess they're all from this alternative universe. I guess it's just like I'm interested what their deal is, in the sense, right? They popped up and did the radio thing and were hassling them people for a light, and then what? They just went back there, and then all of a sudden they just pop up now to kill Shaggy. I didn't really get that. So yeah, you know what I mean. I was a bit all over the place, and then they have like a little meeting, and then really they would just talk about the smoking stuff and didn't really debate anything else. Then kind of we switched over to where you had Amanda Seyfried, Bobby and the mum like in the diner, and they're like, look, we'll help you out, and she's like, I still love him, blah blah blah, and then the mum goes off and smooches next man, and then I guess Bobby's super jealous.
Yeah, so I guess that's confirmation that Bobby's the dad then, because that was up in the air, because they were together or having some sort of affair in the old show, but to my memory I don't think they ended up together, so apparently they did, and then I guess it didn't work out. I can't remember. See, the thing with everyone having aged, and it's not that they've aged horribly, but I can't work out if the guy that the mum went to is someone from the old show. I'm sat there thinking, I don't think that's James, so maybe he's some new guy.
Could be. You had this bit kind of annoyed me, and I know it's weird, but like back at like the police station, and like Hawks like has got this old school map, and then is going on about I don't know why it annoyed me, but it was like, I guess, transcribing the map to like Truman, and is going on about there's a picture of a fire, and then he's like, oh, but it doesn't mean fire, it means like, I swear he was implying it means electricity. And then like I get the kind of black corn and like it's just that sort of stuff stupid. I'm sorry if I'm being offensive, but like, come on, knock it off.
That's not offensive. Secondly, the same scene sort of bothered me, but for a different reason. It was like, remember he saw that, I forget which symbol it was, but he saw it in Truman. I was like, okay, what's that? And the Hawk's like, oh, you don't want to know.
And it's the same. It was the same thing on the guy's playing card, the doppelganger's playing card.
It's like, oh, you don't want to know about that. It's like, hang on, after everything this guy's seen, that he doesn't want to know about, obviously he does.
Yeah.
For Christ's sake.
I don't know, maybe it's meant to maybe it's like, I guess it's meant to represent Bob or something, and he don't want to talk about it. Like, that's what
the red room or some crap like that. Yeah.
Some wetness, but that fire stuff, and then the black corn, and they're like, well, corn's a symbol for fertility, but the black corn means death, and then when the fire symbol is seen in around the same place as the black corn symbol, that equals black fire, which means trouble. And it's like, Jesus Christ, why can't fire just mean fire? It's some new energy stuff and weird stuff like that. It's like, come on, knock it off. And then another thing, like, the guy walks into the room, like, the guy pops his head in the room and is like, yo, Sheriff, do you want to see my new car? It's like, go away, man. It's like, what kind of joint are they running there? Like, my man's just like, yo, do you want to look at my car? Do you want to run the police precinct?
It seems like, so far, it seems like the only competent cops are Hawk, New Truman, and Bobby. Like, everyone else, I mean, Andy's kind of lovable, but everyone else is kind of useless.
Is Andy Combe over?
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't lovable.
Of course he is.
No, he ain't. He's whack.
Crazy, man.
I won't go that far. So yeah, and then we kind of focus on Dougie.
Cooper.
What?
Cooper.
Well, yeah, Dougie, and is still, and then like this other thing kind of transpired. Obviously, last episode, the brothers, the Blues Brothers, no pun intended, because I think Jim Belushi was in that film.
No, he was not in that film. His brother was.
Oh, whatever. So yeah, so they're calling the hit on Dougie, and then they're getting ready to kill him, and then my man's talking about this dream he had, and then like forget about it. Then you got Dougie gets called into the office, and it turns out the fire that I guess he ruled as arson wasn't actually arson, and it was actually an accident somehow under some circumstances. So that ruins that guy, the blinds guy who's like peeking him with the blinds. That guy is trying to get him killed.
What I'm wondering is this Mike in the red room just setting crap up to get Cooper back?
I think he's helping him. I think he's, yeah, I guess so. He's trying to help him out, I guess, because it's
still very convenient, and maybe he's giving Jim Belushi the visions to save Cooper's life.
Yeah. This is kind of, yeah. So he kind of he gets the check, and then he's got to go present it to him, and then he sees the red room, so he goes and follows it, and like gets a pie from the pie shop, and like they're getting ready to pop him, and then they're like, yo, if he's got, I saw it in my dream, if he's got what I think he's got in that thing, we can't pop him. Turns out it's a cherry pie, and then they frisk him and find the check, and then it's all cool. My thing is, okay, now they ain't gonna kill him. Like, that throws it up in the air for that weird guy that guy went to see, because they're trying to orchestrate him to get killed. And now I guess they were kind of dependent on those two killing him. And then that's kind of turned right around. So now I guess someone else is going to have to come after him and kill him.
Yeah, because it's all part of Evil Cooper's plan, isn't it? And that's still up in the air with Evil Cooper as well, because assumably Bob isn't in him anymore, so where's Bob?
I don't know. So yeah, they kind of go to the club, and they're celebrating. And I thought when he took a drink of the alcohol, he was kind of staring at the piano player, and for a second I thought he was gonna switch to normal or something, like the alcohol had done something to him.
I was hoping to God he would.
But then no, he was just staring. Then you see the trampy woman from the, no offence, from the casino, and she's kind of come along. She's got cash now. I kind of felt bad for her, because she's like looking good, and she's got her stuff together, and she's like, oh, my son's back in my life. And I was thinking, yeah, I bet it's only after one thing though. You know what I mean? So she was getting gassed over that, and I was thinking, I don't know about that old lady, I wouldn't be so pleased about that one. So yeah, and then it's all happy, everything's going good, and then it kind of finishes with the piano player. So I'm kind of sitting here thinking now, I guess next episode it's gonna kind of, you've got the other guys who are gonna go, I guess Hawk and whatever, they're gonna go to this place and find their portal or whatever, or whether it turns out to be exactly the same place that Gordon was. I mean, they found Ruth, whatever her name's, body, and that had coordinates on it, so I wonder what that's kind of pointing to.
Was that meant to be the bird that Matthew Lillard was dabbing it off with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the head was hers, and then the body was whoever's. So yeah. That's kind of the roundup for the episode. If we're gonna talk numbers, I kind of like this one. There's a couple off bits, but I kind of like the whole stuff with Dougie and the two gangsters. I thought that was good. I liked how that was going, how it all worked out well.
Before we finish, tell you something to throw me. Maybe you have an idea of what was going on. But you know when Bobby left the diner because that kid like shot the gun through it. You know when, like, they must have been trying to say something, but I couldn't quite work it out. You know when Bobby looks at the kid and then looks at the dad? Like, what was that meant to be? Is it like the dad is the reason this kid's firing the gun or something? Like, I don't really get what they were trying to say.
I know, I think they were implying that they're kind of alike. I don't know about that. So yeah, and then you had that annoying woman, the most annoying woman. I would have shot her. She was running her trap off, and
oh yeah, the one beeping her horn. Yeah.
I would have smacked her up. I would have been like, "Are you crazy? Knock it off, man!" And
what's going on with that kid as well?
Jesus, I don't know.
Like at first I thought, hang on, is this kid like being possessed by a demon or something? And I thought, hang on, is the kid just like playing up? But I didn't get it.
It was weird because the kid was like dribbling like green stuff out its mouth and looked like a zombie. I thought he was going to start eating people. I don't know, but he can't just be like, oh, okay, then go on your way. I'll be like, yo, what's going on here? You know what I mean? He was just staring. There's a lot of staring in this show and people don't do anything. But yeah, that was really weird. But that larger set woman, putting it nicely, I'd have smacked the shit out of her. I'd have been like, oh, that beeping, because I was sitting there and it's like talking and stuff like that, and it's burr, 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 burr. I would have been, and it was like, yo, knock it off, and she kept doing it. I'd have shot her. I'd have been like, seriously, stop the beeping now or I'm going to arrest you. That's the most annoying thing. I couldn't believe it. And it went on for like 5 minutes. Oh. And then when you finally get to her, she's like shouting. I would have had to have smacked her. So yeah.
I do wonder with Bobby's kid as well. It's like, obviously the husband's a mess, but is she just as bad as he is?
Oh, she's one of those kind of no offence abused women that's like, oh, I still love him.
No, because our mum was as well though. Like they're kind of repeating the same patterns. But I wonder like how they're letting this happen. And that's a bit of points to it. I guess we'll see. But we should give it ratings. I liked it too. I'll give it an 8.
She's one of them ones that are like, oh, I still love him, and then like 2 weeks later she's like dead. He's beaten the crap out of her and like snapped her neck or something. So whatever, good luck to you. You still love him, go ahead. But when it all goes south and you end up a corpse, don't come running to me. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll give it 8.5. I liked it. There were some good bits in there, but that stupid map stuff and the whole but like it's like, dude, it felt like they were kind of playing for time and stuff like that. It's like, yo, you could. It's like, I don't care. Just get a normal flipping map out and say, look, you go in here and knock it off. You know what I mean? You know, if it's an alternate dimension, it ain't going to be nothing good. You don't need a stack of black corn and a black fire to tell you that. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, there's something else. No one when Diane and Gordon and everyone else were in the portal thing. Diane saw like some homeless looking ghost thing approach the car right before it killed the dude.
Yeah, that was the kind of. I swear that was like one of the guys who was with Joanna Light. That guy, because remember they were all like in the way and stuff like that.
It looks like they exited the portal, yeah, when Gordon was there. But it's like, did Diane say nothing because she wasn't quite sure what she was seeing, or did she want to see what would happen?
No, I think she's up to something.
Yeah, 'cause it's difficult to work out now. We know she's in some sort of contact with the evil Cooper.
I think she's up to something. So yeah, I'm Sam.
I'm Matt.
And we'll see you for the next one.